What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the fourth episode of the College Bass Connect podcast. My name is Brooks, and on this episode, we got a very special guest, Mr. Teddy Peznola from Tennessee bass fishing team. How's it going, man?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. So I like to start off the episodes by kind of giving you a little bit of time to explain a little bit about your fishing career and kind of how it led up to you being on a college fishing team as well as becoming the president of your team.
Yeah. So right now I'm a junior at the University of Tennessee, and kind of to get how I got started into college fishing, I fished in high school, like a lot of the guys probably watching this did. And I'm originally from Massachusetts, so we don't really have too many college teams up there. So my focus was definitely down south for school. And I kind of wanted to balance my college life and education with being able to fish. So that's why I came to Tennessee. Kind of got that whole college scene and got to fish. So we're a club sport here at UT, so we don't offer scholarships, but we do work to raise money throughout the year so that the financials for the team are very low throughout the season.
Awesome. Yeah, that's super interesting that you came from up north. So was that kind of a deal where Tennessee reached out to you, or was that more of just like you picked a school that
it was kind of
interesting?
It was kind of me reaching out to a bunch of schools and starting to talk to them and then see what where the program was going, where it was at, and then kind of picking from there.
Awesome. So how is the high school fishing up north? Is that something that's kind of serious? I know I'm from Texas, so I know that it's pretty serious down here.
From coming down here and seeing how it is here, it's a total different scenario. Like, I'm competing in state championships against 25 to 30 teams, whereas you come to the South and the state championships are 200 boats. So it's a lot different. It's definitely growing up there, but it's not as big as is it down here.
No, yeah, I think for sure Tennessee, Alabama, Georgia. Like I'm from West Texas, so that's kind of where everybody wants to be. But so how is Tennessee? Are y'all reaching out to kids, or it still is just a club sport? Like if you join the university, then you can join the team, or how's that work?
Yeah, so with it being a club sport, any student can join. So we have about 30 members that are on the team, and there's probably about 12 to 14 of us that actually compete throughout the season. The rest of the team's kind of on the team to be a part of the club, come to the meetings, go fishing with us on weekends. They get a jersey, they get the discounts, and so we're all kind of one team when we're here at UT, and then we kind of break up into a competition team. We got a group of guys that's basically based off who has boats too.
Yeah. So did you bring a boat when you came down, or did you have to find a partner?
So I originally had a 17-foot Ranger, and I brought that down for my freshman and sophomore year, and then last year I bought a new boat for the next 2 seasons.
Do you think that's pretty important to have a boat, or would it be pretty tough for a guy to find a partner with a boat there at the University of Tennessee?
At Tennessee right now, honestly, I think we have more boats than we do guys. Like, we have a lot of open spots. So, like, how we have 30 guys, not all of them are tournament fishermen, but I think right now, going into this season, we have a lot of boats, and so we have a lot of potential to create the co-angler and boater matchups that we haven't had in previous years.
Awesome. So you were saying about a competition team. Is that at Tennessee, are y'all only allowing select guys to go, or is it just whoever kind of wants to go?
No, that's just kind of like when I say like competition team, I just mean like the group of guys that actually compete. Yeah, we don't have like a division in our team.
That's kind of how we are too. It's just whoever wants to go can go. Yeah. And then awesome. So if you could tell a kid that was wanting to join Tennessee, like, is there something that would kind of y'all look for? Or I know that y'all aren't out there like actively recruiting, but is there something y'all kind of get excited for? Like if a guy has a good social media, or I know everybody wants like a good angler on their.
Yeah, I think what we really a lot of our team is we have a lot of out-of-state guys. We had a new kid from Chicago last year come down, and he brought his boat, so he competes with us. And so I think it's just a big group of guys that have just come together to form a competitive team. I mean, we're ranked in the top 25. We're doing good for ourselves, and for like what we have to do to raise money for ourselves, we have very little school support financially. So I think if you can come in and help us build and grow, that's what we want.
Awesome. Yeah, I think that's a for sure thing that kids are needing to get in and join good clubs. I saw on y'all's Instagram page that y'all have some pretty good sponsors the battery sponsor I thought was pretty interesting.
Yeah, so that this was actually a really big year for us sponsorship wise. Last year was a struggle just because of COVID. It wasn't like trying to reach out to companies got pretty difficult. But this year we started to have companies reach out to us, and like you said, the battery one, the lithium one, he actually reached out to us and wanted to sponsor us. The owner is a Tennessee alumni, so that's why he reached out to us.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so
That's pretty
that's huge.
clutch. Yeah, we saw that, and I fished for Texas Tech, so we were kind of like, man, that'd be nice because
Yeah,
I know those are steep, and we're reaching out to hopefully get some of those guys on our.
yeah, we're looking forward to getting those in our boat and seeing how they do.
Awesome. So, if you could have some high school kids are out there now that are wanting to join the Tennessee team, how can they get in contact with like you or whoever they need to reach out to if they're wanting to maybe go to school there next?
Yeah, so if they go online to Tennessee Rec Sports and Club Sports, they can find the bass fishing page, and that will have my contact information and our Instagram. But I mean, if they're already on social media, reach out to me in my direct messages or reach out to the team. We have messages coming to the team's Instagram every day, and we're always replying to them.
Awesome, man. And if you could give one piece of advice to high school kids out there, or just something that you wish you would have known when you were getting in, whether it be that this sport is super expensive or just one piece of advice to high school guys out there that you wish.
Yeah. Just enjoy the guys you're around. I mean, it's a super tough sport right now to like be competing with all these guys and at every tournament, 250 boats. I mean, we were just at like a 300 boat tournament a couple weeks ago. And so it's getting tougher and tougher. So enjoy the team you're on and really get to know those guys and build connections based off that.
Sweet, man. Well, I think this was a pretty short little beneficial deal for guys to get on there and get to know the Tennessee team a little bit. We'll be posting y'all's deal, and I'm going to put your information and everything on there so they can reach out to you as well.
All right, perfect.
But I appreciate you coming on here, and good luck this season.
Thank you. Yeah, you too.
I'll see you.
See ya.